Hello and welcome back. It's been a minute. I'm just going to do a fun little video to kind of get back into the swing of things here, going over some of the stuff that we did at Comic-Con, not Brick World, and some of the stuff that we got. So here's just a basic rundown. Unfortunately, I did not film very much B-roll because I didn't really think of it until like the last day, so there's not going to be really any of that in this video, but I will remember for next time. But we got a booth at the Midland Comic-Con, as I'm sure many of you know from some of the shorts and stuff, where we sold a bunch of collectibles, some Lego stuff. There was a bit of that there, some stuff that we've collected, like when it's on sale and stuff, just to kind of one day sell and stuff. So that was pretty neat. And then there's a whole bunch of collectibles, like some cool Spawn figures, some Star Trek stuff, even some like G.I. Joes and like NASCAR like cars and all sorts of cool stuff there, and like some sports cards and stuff. But yeah, so obviously we were there pretty much Friday morning, 8 a.m. Pretty much all day that day is like two 12-hour days, and then a little bit less there on Sunday because it was only open from 12 to 5, but we still got there like an hour or two early, and didn't finish packing up till like 6 or so. So it was 3 long days. That was this past weekend before this one here. And yeah, so it was definitely a fun thing. We are going to be doing more similar stuff like that in the future, and I will definitely be keeping you guys posted on that, possibly making more like long form videos of the whole like process and stuff eventually. But this is our first time, so just kind of taking it chill. And then I did film like that short and stuff to see if anybody would show up there. But yeah, I thought it was pretty fun and interesting, and I managed to pick up a few things for myself here, so let's get right into it. So first of all, here I do gotta give a quick shout out to Vader's Bricks. He has a Instagram and a Bricklink store here if you want to try and scan that there. He's pretty nice. He gave us some information and stuff on like Bricklink selling, which is something we do plan to do in the future. And I also bought this very nicely packaged AT-ST here, set 7657. I believe it's from the early 2000s and stuff, and he even like went through, picked everything apart and stuff. All the pieces are beautiful and clean. I have not had a chance to build it just yet, but it's very like beautifully taken care of and stuff, and it's definitely a very cool set that I'm stoked to build here someday soon. And that is not all we got. I didn't get like a whole lot going on here, just because I did not want to spend like too much money while we were there, and a lot of the booths didn't really have exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for some stuff for some like shows and stuff that I've watched, and I didn't really see a whole lot of that kind of stuff. There was some very cool stuff, but nothing that I like absolutely needed besides like this and stuff. Now this guy right here we're going to next, just because technically I didn't buy it. I actually pulled that out of what we were selling, but it was here on the desk here, so I figured I should include it because why not? It's a pretty cool Hot Wheels car. It's like a Peace Hummer or something like that. It's pretty neat. I thought it was cool, so I pulled it out of our collection. It's even got like a purple metal bottom there to it. But yeah, I thought it was pretty funky and neat, so I did pull that out of like what we were selling. My mother also definitely agreed, and it's kind of neat to look back at some of the older style Hot Wheels stuff from, I believe this was 97? I have no clue. I believe it was late 90s. I am not exactly sure. 1995 Mattel, right there. I was close. Somewhere in that range. But yeah, it's a pretty neat car there, and I just had to set it aside. Now, onto the other thing. This was Barnes & Noble stuff, which we'll get into at the end here. Let me zoom out just a tad. But the other thing that I actually did end up getting at Comic-Con was this from the booth for the new Bricks and Minifigs location in Midland, which I have not yet gone to. It's definitely on the list, and it's like not like super out of the way, but it's like far enough to where it's like, well, I'm not gonna be there like every day, so it's like I just don't really have a reason to go there yet, and I'm definitely looking forward to going there at some point. But it's this really cool die D20 with like a little Lego brick imprint for the D20 or the 20 there, and it's just super neat. I don't have any D20s or anything fun like that, and I saw this and knew immediately that I had to pick it up, and yeah, I just thought that was really fun. So now on to the not necessarily like Lego or Comic-Con related stuff. This is just stuff that I purchased at Barnes and Noble because I had a gift card there that I bought off of a friend. So first up, we have this solo leveling right here. It's the second one. I have the first one already right here, and I have not yet quite gotten to reading the second one here. I read the first one, and I've watched the show. I'm all up to date on it, except for today's episode, which this is Saturday, March something or other. But yeah, I've watched everything up until today and stuff, and I'm just starting to kind of read some of it here. It has been read before because my friend borrowed it, and he and his dad both checked it out and stuff that weekend while I was still reading this one. But I just like to own a little bit of something from some of my favorite shows and stuff. And me and my friend were watching the show together, so we're also, every time I pick up a new edition here, we just kind of trade it back and forth, and it's just something kind of fun that we do every couple weeks or so, something like that. But yeah, I think it's pretty fun. It's definitely pretty decent so far. I'm getting some enjoyment out of it. But yeah, that's kind of it for that. Just cool, picked it up, and had to use the gift card on something. Now this is the last of the Sailor Moon manga that I needed, even though I know it's like non-canonical and stuff. Maybe you'll see some more of like this kind of nerdy stuff on a secret channel that I haven't done anything yet with, but yeah, I watched the show all the way through. I know this is technically non-canonical, but it's also like a prequel, I believe. So I was gonna read the Codename Sailor V stuff before I read the actual Sailor Moon stuff, just for funsies. But this is the first one, and I didn't realize there were two. And I bought the second one a while ago and needed the first one. So when I saw that they had the first one, I had to pick it up. Now, I did get the Naka Takeuchi collection version of the Sailor Moon manga, not the Eternal edition, even though I have the Eternal edition of the Codename Sailor V's. But that's because I don't believe they've released Codename Sailor V in the Naka Takeuchi collection edition, and that's just cheaper, so I collected the manga on that, and then I grabbed these two in addition to it. And my manga shelf is definitely getting filled up here with all this stuff. But I'm finally able to read it because I watched the show all the way through. Have not read any of the manga. So I'm kind of excited to check that out. But that really does it for everything that I bought there during Comic-Con. Or even just like set aside and stuff. All that fun stuff there. It was definitely a pretty long weekend, but I had some friends and stuff to hang out with. I was saying it was a lot of fun, and I'm excited to do it again here at some point. I know there's some other like little shows and stuff that we're going to do. I don't know how much I'll do with that stuff, but definitely next year when the Midland Comic-Con comes around again, I'll definitely be checking that out and doing some more fun stuff there, and possibly documenting a little bit more. I'm still kind of, I don't really like to film in public and stuff, so that those little clips and stuff I filmed while we're bringing everything in, while there's like nobody there and stuff, just getting stuff ready so I don't like bother people and stuff. But maybe we'll do just a little bit more, maybe some like B-roll stuff. in the future for the next stuff. But I'd like to thank you all for sticking around and saying hi. It's definitely starting to get nice to be back and stuff. I am looking forward to making some more videos and stuff. I know it's been very light the past few weeks. I was just feeling a little bit burnt out with a lot of homework and stuff, and I was just hanging out with some friends and stuff, like on Discord, watching some shows like Solo Leveling and stuff pretty much every weekend with them and a couple other things. But yeah, it's just kind of been a little bit busy and stuff, and I just haven't like filmed anything in a good while, and it's good to be back and just rambling on about random stuff for 10 or so minutes here. But yeah, thank you all for sticking around. I hope you guys have a good one, and I will definitely see you next time. Bye.